If I showed you a photo of any machine on this list without telling you it was real, you would assume it was CGI, a movie prop, something built in a video game engine. These machines are so large that human engineers had to invent entirely new categories of vehicle classification just to describe them. The smallest one on this list weighs more than 300 tons. The largest one is so big it had to walk, not drive, walk, to its current location. Welcome to Machine Nexus. These are 10 machines so big they genuinely look fake. Number 10. P&H 4100XPC. We start with the P&H 4100XPC, an electric rope shovel weighing approximately 1,300 metric tons. What makes it look unreal is the scale relationship between the machine and the trucks it loads. A standard pickup truck parked next to the 4100XPC looks like a toy. Its dipper holds up to 82 cubic meters per pass and loads 360-ton haul trucks in just 3 scoops. No hydraulics drive this machine. It runs purely on electrical power and mechanical wire rope tension, which is part of why it looks almost too simple to be real for something this enormous. Number 9. Overburden Conveyor Bridge F60. The F60 is the largest movable machine ever built by human beings. Full stop. No competition. It is 502 meters long, longer than 5 football fields end to end. It stands 60 meters tall. It weighs over 13,000 metric tons. When you see photos of it next to the open pit mine it operates in, it does not look like a machine. It looks like a piece of infrastructure that someone accidentally built on wheels. It bridges the gap between the mining face and the dump site continuously, moving overburden 24 hours a day. Only 5 were ever built. One has been preserved as a monument in Germany, and visitors who walk through it describe the experience as genuinely disorienting. Your brain does not process something this large as a single vehicle. Number 8. Komatsu D575A. The Komatsu D575A Superdozer is, by some measurements, the largest bulldozer ever mass-produced. It weighs approximately 163 metric tons, roughly 4 times heavier than a standard large bulldozer. Its blade alone is over 7 meters wide. When you see it pushing material, the scale looks deliberately exaggerated, like footage that has been digitally enlarged for effect. It has not been. This machine genuinely operates at this size, used primarily in massive land clearing and mining preparation projects where standard dozers simply cannot move enough material fast enough. Number 7. Liebherr R9800. The Liebherr R9800 is the largest hydraulic excavator Liebherr has ever built. 810 metric tons, a bucket capacity of up to 42 cubic meters. What makes the R9800 look fake in photographs is the proportion of the cab relative to the rest of the machine. The operator's cab, which would be enormous on a standard excavator, looks almost comically small perched on top of this machine's body. It is engineered to operate in extreme temperature conditions, from Arctic cold to desert heat, without losing hydraulic performance. Number 6. CAT 6090. The Caterpillar 6090 weighs just under 1,000 metric tons and is powered by 2 16-cylinder diesel engines generating over 4,000 horsepower combined. Photos of the 6090 loading a haul truck look staged because the bucket appears to be nearly the same size as the truck bed it is filling. It is not staged. The bucket holds 65 cubic meters of material, and it fills an 800-ton truck in just 4 passes. Each unit is built to order and assembled on-site in components because there is no road or rail system on Earth capable of transporting it fully assembled. Number 5. BelAZ 75710. The BelAZ 75710 is the largest haul truck ever built by payload capacity and it is not close to its nearest competitor. Payload: 450 metric tons. Loaded weight: 810 metric tons. 8 wheels across 4 axles, each tire over 4 meters in diameter, taller than most adult humans standing on each other's shoulders. 2 diesel engines running simultaneously generate a combined output of over 4,500 horsepower. Standing next to one of its tires, a full-grown adult barely reaches the halfway point. Photos of people next to this machine for scale comparison consistently go viral because viewers assume the image has been manipulated. It has not been. Number 4. CAT 797F. The Caterpillar 797F is one of the most widely used ultra-class mining trucks in the world, and even among professionals who work with heavy equipment daily, its scale is genuinely difficult to process in person. It stands over 24 feet tall. Payload capacity reaches 400 metric tons. It runs on a single massive diesel engine, producing over 4,000 horsepower, mated to a transmission system engineered specifically to handle the torque required to move a fully loaded 623-ton vehicle. The tires alone cost over $40,000 each and have to be replaced using a crane because no human being can lift or position them manually. Number 3. NASA Crawler Transporter. Now we leave mining entirely because NASA built something that belongs on this list for a completely different reason. The Crawler Transporter was built to carry fully assembled rockets, including the Saturn V and later the Space Shuttle, from the assembly building to the launch pad. It weighs approximately 2,700 metric tons empty. With a fully loaded rocket and mobile launch platform on top, the combined weight exceeds 8,000 metric tons. It moves at a maximum speed of approximately 1 mile per hour when loaded. The crawler tracks alone, there are 8 of them, 2 per corner, each weigh nearly 100,000 pounds individually. It has been in continuous service since the 1960s, transporting some of the most important and expensive objects ever built by human beings, at a walking pace slower than most pedestrians. Number 2. Big Muskie. Big Muskie was a walking dragline excavator built in 1969, and it remains one of the largest mobile land vehicles ever constructed in human history. It weighed approximately 13,500 metric tons. Its bucket alone could hold 220 cubic meters of material, enough to fill several semi-truck trailers in a single scoop. It stood 22 stories tall. It did not drive on wheels or tracks in the conventional sense. It walked, using massive hydraulic shoes that lifted and repositioned the entire machine step by step across the ground, distributing its enormous weight to avoid sinking into the earth beneath it. It operated in Ohio coal country for over 20 years before being decommissioned and eventually dismantled in 1999. Its single bucket has been preserved as a public monument, and visitors who stand inside it describe it as the size of a small house. Number 1. Bagger 288. And here it is, the machine that defines this entire list. The Bagger 288, built by Krupp of Germany and completed in 1978, held the title of largest land vehicle on Earth for over 2 decades. It is 220 meters long, 96 meters tall. It weighs approximately 13,500 metric tons. Its bucket wheel spans 21.5 meters in diameter and carries 45 individual buckets, excavating up to 240,000 cubic meters of material per day. In 2001, it needed to relocate to a new mine. It could not be transported by road or rail, so it walked. At a maximum speed of 0.6 kilometers per hour across 12 crawler track assemblies, it took 3 weeks to move just 14 kilometers, with a support convoy managing traffic and infrastructure the entire way. It is still operating today. Photos and footage of the Bagger 288 consistently get flagged online as AI-generated or digitally altered because the human brain genuinely struggles to accept that something this size moves and operates under its own power. It is real. It has been real since 1978, and it is not slowing down anytime soon. 10 machines that look fake and are not. From electric rope shovels to a machine that quite literally walked across Germany. This is what happens when engineers stop asking what is reasonable and start asking what is possible. Subscribe to Machine Nexus for more every week. Drop a comment with which machine on this list you genuinely thought was fake before watching. I read every one. See you in the next one.